In deploying holistic approach, the medical practitioner has to own the skill, own the approach, because the approach can not only be communicated verbally. There are parts of the approach that are communicated non-verbally. So you have to own it and be at peace. No tension, because your facial appearance has also part of what it contributes, what it communicates to the patient. If you want to get the holistic approach in its blueprint, you need to be at peace and then deliver it by default. Yes, this is the sensitive aspect of holistic approach, because any attempt to communicate in fear or to communicate it in a way that seems as though you are not too sure, it shows to the patient. And how you will know is that at the end of the day, you are not going to get the desired result. And anytime holistic approach is not delivered naturally, the result cannot be achieved because it's more subjective, yes, and it's deeply connected to human emotion and also to the spiritual component of the person. So, number one, I said you need to own the approach, own the technique as a medical practitioner. Then, number two is you need to understudy the emotion and the communication of your patient while you are delivering the approach. Now, in this context, you have to be more attentive to the gestures, to the responses, both verbal and non-verbal responses that your patient is giving you. That feedback is very, very necessary because that is what actually dictates the trajectory through which you follow in communicating holistic approach. That is the second step. The third technique in applying holistic approach is that you need to make sure you don't object the patient response. Whether it is right or wrong, don't object. So you have to first of all accept him, accept the desire, accept the belief, accept the mindset first. Then you can now continue to make your correction softly and in a way that will not look as though you are objecting it or it's not the right way. In summary, the first line of applying holistic approach, the first line of action is that number one, you have to own the approach as a medical practitioner. Then number two is that you have to study your patient. Yes, study your patient carefully because that is what will actually tailor the direction that you will follow in deploying it. And then number three, accept your patient. Don't judge. Accept. Don't argue. Accept. Thank you.